It's big. I think, when we started this last year, I think it was very instrumental for our team, especially defensively. We had to have something to rally behind and stand on, and we wanted to represent where we were at, the University of Houston, but most of all, the third ward. So we brought that back, and it had been a tradition here in the past. We rebranded it, and we started with the third ward defense, and kind of branched it out in the back end with the Jack boys, and it was a tradition that many of the great DBs in the past have had here. And then Sac Ave kind of took off, and we're kind of three elements of defense, third ward defense, then, Sac Ave and Jack boys. And we kind of stand on that. First thing we need to do is have pride in your position group. So each position group having pride in their performance individually and collectively, and then having pride as a unit and doing good things on defense. Yeah, it's been interesting. You don't really replace the production of Logan Hall and David Anini, Deontay Anderson, Marcus Jones, and Pepe Williams, but we do it collectively. I think front seven, we're still going to be really good. Our defensive line is kind of reloaded and retooled. Like I said, we'll be strength in numbers at three technique, replacing Logan, and it's high competition at that position. Then you look at guys like DeAnthony Jones, Nelson Caesar, and Derek Parrish who have come back, who all have had a lot of production, in the games and, helped us win football games in the past. And their roles will increase with the loss of David. And you go to linebacker, we've created a lot of depth at that position. Jamarcus Cheeks, Jamal, and then, a guy like Malik moving into a bigger role as well with Deontay leaving. And then young guys like, Jalen Gardner and then some of the other young guys that we have like Traylon Payne, who have been very impressive so far. Then you move into the secondary, which obviously the production of Marcus and Pepe is noted, and it's the reason they are where they're at. And so, Alex Hogan and Art Green have played a lot of snaps, and the expectation is high for them. We've added a couple guys, Moses Alexander and Justice Hugo. And then you look at the guys who have been here like Jalen Emery, who's been a spark plug and been very impressive this far in camp. And then Mark Wilson and some of those other guys hopping in, taking reps and being very competitive as well. So overall, I think our depth is still good. It's just some guys that are unproven that have to prove themselves. It's still early in camp to say who's going to be wearing some positions, but I like where we're at